I call this meeting of the Alvin Independent School District to order. Let the record show that a quorum of board members is present and that this meeting has been duly called, and that notice of this meeting has been posted in accordance with the Texas Open Meetings Act, Texas Government Code, Chapter 551. So we've called the meeting to order. We've established a quorum. We're going to rise and join in the invocation given by Trustee Sweeney, and I believe we have some students who will be doing the pledges.
If everyone would bow their heads. Heavenly Father, we come before you with the grateful hearts, and as we close another school year, and we reflect on the many lives touched throughout this district. We thank you for every student, every teacher, every staff member, every administrator, every parent, and community partner who has poured into the success and well-being of our schools. Today, we especially honor and lift up Superintendent Nelson as she is retiring after over 30 years of dedicated service. We thank you for her leadership, sacrifice, wisdom, and commitment that have helped shape generations of students and families. Bless the next chapter with peace, joy, good health, and fulfillment. May the seeds planted over the years continue to bear fruit for years to come. Lord, we ask for traveling grace and arriving mercy to everyone that's still making their way here to this meeting. Please keep them safe on every road and pathway and allow them to arrive without harm or concern. We pray for your continued protection over our students, staff, and families, and their entire community through the summer months and beyond. Cover the schools with unity, compassion, wisdom, and hope. Guide us as leaders to always make decisions that uplift and serve with integrity and purpose. May everything said and be done today bring honor to you and encouragement to one another. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Khalees Chestnut, and I go to Shadow Creek High School, and I'm a junior.
Good evening. My name is Michelle Trong. I go to Shadow Creek High School, and I'm a sophomore.
Now for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Now for the Texas pledge.
Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible.
Thank you, ladies, for offering the pledges. Trustee Sweeney for the invocation. All right, moving into the agenda number 3 is going to be the superintendent's report.
Good evening, board and staff and community and students. This evening, we have several things we'd like to share. Of course, you all know you're on campuses and you see there's lots of activities happening, but we were able to celebrate our employees during our district annual employee recognition held last week on May the 7th. The special evening honored individuals who make a difference in the lives of students each and every day, recognizing our employees for their years of service, professional excellence, and lasting impact across the district. Congratulations to all who are recognized. Of course, we had our Teacher of the Year, which was Ms. Karen Martin for elementary. Our secondary Teacher of the Year was Ms. Tanya Harden. Our elementary Rookie Teacher of the Year, Savannah Torres. Our secondary Rookie Teacher of the Year was Bradley Williamson. Our elementary Paraprofessional of the Year, Lucera Herrera, and our secondary Paraprofessional of the Year was Jessica Leha. So congratulations to all of our nominees and to the winners. And we go on celebrating our staff because we honored our staff last week with staff appreciation with a small token of appreciation, distributing portfolio books to every staff member as a small token of our gratitude. Thank you for everything that you do each and every day for our students. Alvin ISD also celebrated our wonderful Yet Mentoring program. Last month, we celebrated incredible mentors, mentees, counselors, and community members who make the Yet Mentoring program such a powerful force in the lives of our students. Throughout the event, mentors and mentees shared conversations, laughter, and time together, reminding us that strong relationships are at the heart of student success. We also are celebrating and proud to share that for the third straight year, Alvin ISD has earned the Best Communities for Music Education title for its unwavering commitment to music education. This award reaches K through 12 schools and districts throughout the U.S. and offers opportunities to increase awareness and support for our music programs. And if you've not ever been to one of the concerts or band concerts or choir concerts or anything that has to do with music in Alvin ISD, you're in for a real treat. You need to go. It's just as good as anything you're going to get at the theater and symphony, orchestra. Just kudos to our fine arts department and our music department. Then last night, we celebrated the Ames Award. The red carpet was out and ready last night for our annual Alvin ISD Ames Award. Congratulations to all of the nominees and winners. The Ames Awards are not just about recognizing outstanding athletic performance. They are about celebrating leadership skills, the integrity of our student athletes, and we couldn't be more proud of these outstanding individuals. Watch our social media pages for all of the photos. And then we have a little something coming up next week, and we're praying it doesn't rain. Class of 2026 graduation, we'll host 5 next week. We have Tuesday beginning with Iowa Colony High School at 7:30 at Freedom Field. And then Wednesday, we will have Manville High School, same place, same time. Alvin High School, Thursday. Shadow Creek High School, Friday evening. And then during the day on Friday in the morning at 9 a.m., we will be celebrating graduation with Rise Academy at the PAC, which is at Alvin High School campus. So if you need more information, go to the website, and it's at the bottom there, and it's /graduation. And now we have our next decade of Legacy of Learning by Mr. Phil Jean.
Chapter 9, 2005 to 2015.
The 2000s came to a close, and with it, a new era of growth, technology, and achievement for Alvin Independent School District. As the world moved faster and more connected, so too did the district, embracing change while remaining rooted in its legacy of excellence. 2006 marked a significant milestone for the district with the opening of Manville High School, the second comprehensive high school in Alvin ISD. Built to accommodate the fast-growing community, Manville High became a beacon of excellence, offering new opportunities for students in both academics and extracurriculars.
Just being able to be a part of so many different facets of the school. I remember when the auditorium wasn't open, and so being here with the first senior class and just watching myself grow professionally, I think that's why it's so special. I've spent more of my career at Manville High School than anywhere else. And so watching myself grow professionally, watching how much education has changed.
The school would go on to compete at the highest levels in sports, academics, and beyond, adding to the rich tradition of excellence Alvin ISD is known for. In 2007, the world changed forever with the release of the first iPhone, a single device that would revolutionize communication, entertainment, and education. As Alvin ISD embraced the digital age, new opportunities arose for students and teachers alike. Technology was no longer just an accessory, it became a tool for learning, an avenue for creativity, and a gateway to the future. With the rise of streaming platforms like Netflix and Amazon Prime, the way students engaged with media was evolving, and Alvin ISD was quick to adapt. Also in 2007, Wilder Elementary opened its doors, named for the beloved children's author Laura Ingalls Wilder. Known for her Little House on the Prairie series, Wilder's stories of resilience and determination echo the very spirit that Alvin ISD hopes to instill in every student.
A few cars buried up to their doors in sand. It's amazing to see pilings, just nothing there.
In September of 2008, Hurricane Ike would slam into the Texas coast over Galveston and bring nearly 20 feet of storm surge and leave a path of destruction and many without power. Despite that calamity, it would become a landmark year for Alvin ISD, with 3 new schools opening their doors. Fairview Junior High and Nolan Ryan Junior High schools welcomed students, offering modern facilities and a strong commitment to education. Nolan Ryan Junior High was named in honor of Alvin's most famous alum, the Hall of Fame pitcher himself, Nolan Ryan. His legacy of perseverance and dedication continues to inspire generations of students at Alvin ISD. Savannah Lakes Elementary also opened that year, offering a welcoming environment for students in a growing community, providing them with the tools to succeed and the inspiration to dream big. The next few years brought even more growth to the district. In 2011, Glen York Elementary opened its doors, named for the beloved educator who spent decades as a teacher and principal in Alvin ISD. His commitment to education lives on in every student who walks through those doors. 2012 saw the opening of Rodeo Palms Junior High and Mark Twain Elementary. These campuses, built to serve new communities, provided students with a foundation for academic excellence while fostering creativity and critical thinking. In 2014, Red Duke Elementary opened in honor of Dr. Red Duke, the founder of the Life Flight Air Ambulance Program. Dr. Duke's legacy of life-saving care and service to the community lives on in every student who attends the school that bears his name. Throughout the decade, Alvin ISD athletics continued to make history. The Alvin High School girls powerlifting team won back-to-back state championships in 2008 and 2009. These young women demonstrated determination and strength not just on the lifting platform, but in every aspect of their lives. In 2014, the Manville Lady Mavericks made their mark by winning the state girls basketball championship, proving that Alvin ISD's commitment to excellence extends to every sport, every team, and every student. As Alvin ISD continued to grow, the community remained a strong supportive partner. In 2009, voters approved a $70 million bond, and then followed by approving a $212 million bond in 2013, enabling the district to expand and improve its facilities to meet the needs of a growing population. From 2005 to 2015, Alvin ISD experienced a decade of unprecedented growth and achievement. With new schools, groundbreaking technology, and incredible accomplishments in sports and academics, the district was positioned for even greater success in the future while keeping the unwavering dedication to provide every student with the opportunity to succeed.
To thinking that some of our students weren't even born yet, and that some of that's like, well,
That is very true. Thank you so much. So we're going to move into student and faculty commendations next, and trustees Scott and Garza are going to be giving out those.
Good evening, board, and good evening, guests. We have a lot tonight, and we're very excited that you're here to celebrate with us. We have a lot of students that we're celebrating tonight. Thank you. So we are very excited about that. So parents, this is about your students at this time. If you would like to stand and take a photo when your child gets recognized, please feel free to do so. This is about them right now. So, and they're about what everything we do is about them. So here we go. Without further ado, we're going to talk about the girls basketball team at Shadow Creek High School. As you saw the excellence that was in our last video, that is continuing. So the Shadow Creek girls basketball team had a record-breaking season as they made it to the state semifinals. We are so proud of the team for how they represented Alvin ISD this season. So we would like to call their names out. So we have Shona Gilbert, a sophomore. Corinne McNeil, a sophomore.
senior.
Senior, I'm sorry, senior, yes. Oh, my goodness, definitely. Dia Lewis, a senior. Briley Thurmond, a sophomore.
Thank you.
Aaliyah Woodard, a junior. Chestion Dixon, a senior. Cortland Cloud, a junior. Summer Lange, a sophomore. Nyla Grove, a senior. And Imoja, Ijama, thank you, Ijama, there we go, is a senior as well. And then their coaches are Latoya Michaud, and then Giles is the head coach. And then we also have Shannon Oliver and John Oliverio and Lorenza Owens are assistant coaches. So here is your team. Could y'all scooch together? Some of you step on the back. Yeah, will you step up on the back platform? Yeah, so we can get more of you in there. There we go. And parents, feel free to take photos if you would like. Yes. These will be posted.
For the gram.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, Jackie.
Thank you. Great job, ladies.
So Coach, you have 5 returning? Yeah, so repeat next year. Congratulations. Thank you. Congratulations.
Okay, next we have Academic Decathlon State. So Alvin ISD students delivered outstanding performances at the Texas Academic Decathlon State Competition in March. Teams from Iowa Colony High School and Alvin High School earned multiple individual medals and setting new school records. This was Iowa Colony High School Academic Decathlon's first ever appearance at the state level. So we're very proud. So when I call your name, please come up. We have Dennis Mahoney, first place in varsity essay writing and third place in varsity literature. Micaiah Williams was second place in varsity art and third place in varsity math, along with additional top finishes in several events. And then we have Brian Correa, set a new team record for highest individual score, along with Aiden Hogus and Micah Williams. Micaiah. And additional top 10 finishers were earned by Rhea Khan and Correa Frazier. Arshia Khan. Sorry about that. And Kia Frazier. Is coached by Lisa Strop and Michaela Brashed. If you're here, come up. There you are. We will get a photo with y'all. Great job. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Yes. Now, the Alvin High School Academic Decathlon team achieved a new school record with a 17th place state finish after entering the competition, ranked 19th in Texas. That's pretty good considering there are, 1,200 school districts? That's pretty good. So several Alvin High School students earned individual honors, though. And they're here with us tonight. So Bethany Lozano placed second in Scholastic Language and Literature. Saw her today also. She's in the teaching program, so good job. Cullen Janice earned third in Scholastic Social Science. Damian Ramirez earned second in Varsity Social Science and fourth in Varsity Art. Grant Carbine placed third in Scholastic Music and fifth in Scholastic Math. And we had additional team members, Jaden Gomez, Caroline Garcia, Madison Crocker, Grant Summey, and Aya Glenn. And the Alvin High School team is coached by Paul Summey and Denise Summey.
Y'all practice in the evenings when you go home.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, football is everything. Football practice. Can't get out of practice for recognition.
Great job. And last but not least on that front,
Have
Noah?
someone.
No, that's Shadow Creek.
Oh, okay. That's
Okay.
Shadow Creek, just a
oh,
minute.
Shadow
Come on
Creek,
up.
come on up.
Come on up.
Come get your picture. Come get
You'll
your
stand in the
Okay,
middle
yeah,
of them, we'll
come
get
get a
your
picture.
photo. Come on, Coach.
Oh, yep, wait.
There
We're
we
going to
go.
get the whole.
Oh, yes.
Yep, there we go.
Thank you. I didn't know if you had already left.
team.
Thank
Don't
you.
forget about
me. I'm going back for a replay too.
I agree.
Wait, is somebody else here?
Solomon, my female, that made the stage well.
Yes,
Oh.
come on up.
Come
Yes.
on, Jayla.
There we go. Are we missing anyone else? We want to make sure everybody gets in there.
Come around and get back Coach there.
There you
Get
go.
your picture.
Perfect.
I don't know if they could hear their names because people were leaving, so I
okay.
think that was.
I'm
you were
sorry.
call- No, that's okay. I think that
Yes.
was.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
So next we have Manville High School and we have Kelly Wynn. Brendessa Burrell. Lakshmi Ranjith. And Coach Ronald Caton. This is your Manville High School group. Awesome. Thank you very much. Great. Oh, wait, there's still some
Yep,
pictures. Hold on.
pictures.
Oh, I missed them back there.
Paparazzi.
Sorry about that.
That's okay.
Okay.
Congratulations.
And next, we want to recognize the TCDA 2026 Middle School Junior High All-State Choir. So congratulations to the 5 Alvin ISD students who made the Texas Choral Directors Association 2026 Middle School Junior High All-State Choir. From Fairview Junior High, we have Briley Earhart. Fernanda Cadena, sorry. Nicholas Castro. Aiden Kringle. And the director is Eric Gonzalez. So this is your Fairview Junior High All-State Choir. That's a great feat there, so congratulations to each one of you. Thank you, great job.
Congratulations.
And now we have Harvey Junior High, and we have Nazareth Madrano with, that's right. And the director is Catherine Christie. She has a concert tonight. Oh. I'm sure she would have been here otherwise, so that is great. Awesome job. Thank you. Okay, now we have our superintendent student advisory group. If you'll pull them in for us. There were so many people, we had them line up in a different location tonight. So we weren't sure how many of them would come. If you'll come all the way down here, Matthew.
Oh, my goodness. There he is. Got the Scott. Yeah, right.
Yes.
Everybody's cheering.
Another corner. Yeah.
So to give you a little background while they're coming in, the Superintendent Student Advisory Council met several times throughout the year, providing the superintendent with valuable insight and feedback on issues that directly impact students. Committee members engaged in meaningful discussions about curriculum, offerings, perspectives on what they learn and why it matters to their educational experience. They also explored real-world connections through opportunities like the Brazoria County Courthouse field trip, helping deepening their understanding of the civic process. In addition, students shared input on the district finance, gaining awareness of how resources are allocated, and discussed important social and emotional topics affecting their peers. Through these conversations, the committee ensured that student voice remained an important part of the district's decision-making process. So without further ado, since this is Superintendent's Student Advisory, and I will tell you, she knows these kids by name. She knows about their family. She knows about what they're interested in. And it was really amazing getting to see her do that throughout this process. So without further ado, she has a special token of appreciation for them. And so we're going to start with Matthew Brazino. And you can go back and stand right where you were. Walker Combs. Oh, both of those are Alvin High School. Sorry about that. Sadie Elsner, Alvin High School. Evie Gomez, Alvin High School. Brendan Orozco, Alvin High School. Brooke Scott, Alvin High School. Hayden Holloway, Alvin High School. Kennedy Hanson, Alvin High School. Adrian Lozano, Alvin High School. Ella Nesline, Alvin High School. Colin Dwar, Iowa Colony High School. Ava Rogers, Iowa Colony High School. Medea Ruiz, Iowa Colony High School. Anijah Mbuli, Iowa Colony High School. Kaylin Lewis, Iowa Colony High School. Arson White, Iowa Colony High School. Liz Cornelius, Iowa Colony High School. Mackenzie Grumley, Iowa Colony High School. Ian Hill, Iowa Colony High School. A lot of these kids, by the way, have music performances tonight and different things, so that's why some of them are not here. Ella Hagdorn, Manville High School. Sherlyn Garcia, Manville High School. Braylon Robinson, Manville High School. Amir Bowers, Manville High School. Blair Brown, Manville High School. Jewel Lee, Manville High School. Emerson Chang, Manville High School. Samantha Geikema, Manville High School. Michelle Truong, Shadow Creek High School. Stanford Wiley, Shadow Creek High School. Sophia Patel, Shadow Creek High School. Khalees Chestnut, Shadow Creek High School. Shiv Sam, Shadow Creek High School. Mia Solis, Shadow Creek High School. Nicholas Ballman, Shadow Creek High School. Xavier Presley, Shadow Creek High School. Ian Sadiqui, Shadow Creek High School. Bailey Franks, Rise Academy. And last but not least, Aslan Ship, Rise Academy. And congratulations to all of you on being on the Superintendent Student Advisory Committee. Yes. We are going to take a picture, so if you could squeeze in as tight as you possibly could.
I didn't see him go down. I didn't see him.
Everybody smile.
Oh, there you go.
Y'all, I will say, being with this group, they are a fantastic group of students that truly get what it is to be in Alvin ISD and what comprises Alvin ISD. They have a deep understanding of that. So we are very grateful for them and for their knowledge and for the impact they have made on Alvin ISD and the decisions that were made. So thank you very much. Good job. Thank you very much. Oh, wait, we need, hold on. You go ahead.
I'll say from here real quick. Thank you guys for all that you did for me, because I've learned so much from each one of you. I've learned about your families. I've learned about your goals, your struggles, the challenges that you've had along the way. And I'm just so proud of each one of you, especially to learn, like, what's that next step for you. Some of you are going to college. Some of you are joining the workforce. Some of you are still here. And so you've got my email, but I'll through my email, I'll send you my personal email. So that way, if you ever need me, many of these kids, I've written letters for them for jobs or college and things, and I'll be more than happy to continue to do that for each of you. But for parents of these kids, amazing. You've done such a good job, and parenting is probably the most difficult job we all have. And so thank you for sharing your students with us, and thank you for your voice, and continue to advocate for your campuses, for your student body, and for yourselves. So best of luck to each of you. Thank you. Love you.
Thank you very much. Y'all are welcome to leave now, or you're welcome to stay. So that's up
This
to
is
y'all.
local government.
Yes. Yes.
State, county.
That's right. This is local government. You're right.
Yep, local government.
I'll see you around.
All right, young man.
Congratulations.
I'll see you soon.
I'd like those last two gentlemen to stay.
Bye, dear.
Congratulations.
You're welcome to move up front if you want to. There's plenty of room now.
Taller and taller.
I told him that. The night he said it's the boots, but he's just getting taller and
Front
taller.
row, I like
Look at the
Problem,
goalpost.
problem. Well, welcome to the front row.
Congratulations.
I'm hoping so.
Thank you, thank you.
We appreciate all of you coming tonight.
Absolutely. The future is bright for Alvin ISD.
It certainly
and
is.
for our communities.
It is.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
Give it just a second to get the transition, and then we'll get moving again.
Want to say the fun part?
Thank you all for waiting, too, for a seat.
Yes.
All right.
So, without further ado, we do have one more commendation, if you want to call it that. So now we would like to honor our superintendent, Ms. Carol Nelson. who is retiring after 30 years in Alvin ISD. So, please watch just a little bit of the history about her time here in Alvin ISD.
Is this by Phil?
One day, a father was walking along the beach when he noticed his son picking up starfish and throwing them into the ocean. Approaching his son, he asked, "Excuse me, but what are you doing?" The boy replied, "I'm throwing starfish back in the ocean. The sun is rising and the tide is going out. If I don't throw them back, they'll die." The father laughed to himself and said, "But there's too many starfish on this beach. You can't possibly make a difference." After listening politely, the son bent down, picked up another starfish, and threw it into the ocean. Then turning to his father, he said, "I made a difference to that one." Carol Nelson wasn't able to impact the lives of every child who grew up in Alvin ISD during her decades of service in the district, but the one she did, the difference was felt.
I definitely feel that she's left just a lasting impact on our district, and I'm just so proud to have gotten to grow up in the school system with her as a part of it.
I always remember Miss Nelson being a warm, inspiring teacher. And I specifically remember times in her classroom where maybe I was a little too talkative. That might shock some of you guys. And maybe I was reprimanded appropriately for that. But she always showed grace, she always showed encouraging word, and she always inspired me to be the best me I could be.
Carol, you've made a lasting impact in students like me. You've made a lasting impact within our region. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you, because you could have focused more on yourself during this multi-decade process, and you didn't. You always poured into others, and it shows. And I'm just so blessed to be a part of your legacy, and I just want to say thank you.
When you think about Miss Nelson and the impact she's made in her roles as a teacher, as a librarian, as an administrator, you think about that compounding effect. And though she only had me for 1 year, the impact that I've been able to go off into our community is threefold. And also you think about the impact of all the students that she's come in contact with, all the employers. We're all better for knowing Miss Nelson, and we all wish her the best.
Carol Nelson has passionately served the students, parents, and staff of Alvin ISD and the community for over 30 years. Before assuming the role of superintendent, she served as a campus teacher, librarian, assistant principal, and associate superintendent as head of the Human Resources Department.
Her professional goals initially never really involved being a superintendent. And so that changed when that opportunity came up here in her home school district of Alvin ISD. And I remember her at that time being really excited about that opportunity. And I felt like that was just because of her deep love for the community, for the district. She's always been very community focused, and the district has really always been like family to her.
Watching her go into the role of superintendent, I was able to see that her heart is big enough for our entire district.
I call her Inspector Gadget, and she knows that because she will go down the rabbit hole to find whatever we needed, and she was just amazing at that. And I learned a lot from her, and I still carry some of the things she taught me through our investigations.
She's moving into the next chapter of retirement, which is extremely exciting for her. She's indeed a champion. She's the champion that every student in Alvin ISD needs. And she's going to leave behind a legacy of serving with a true leader heart, servant heart, and the soul of a true friend. Congratulations on your retirement, my friend. Well deserved.
I just want to say congratulations, Carol. You have done a great job leading this district. You are leaving a wonderful legacy. This school district is in great shape. Our students continue to do well because of your leadership. And I just want to say job well done, and I love you.
But I want to say thank you. Thank you to Carol for seeing something in me and everyone here in our HR department. The most important thing I want to say to Carol is thank you. Thank you for making us keep family first. As a working mom and who had a baby after 2 years in HR, Carol supported me through that and made me realize till today how to keep that work balance and keep our family first, because she shows that all the time, and her family is very blessed to have her.
I mean, we had the best mom growing up, always there for us. And her being in the school district while we went through school, it was awesome just to see that she really cared about every student as much as she cared about us. And that was just amazing to see. You don't really understand it when you're little, but looking back on it now, just really how much she cared for everyone was just is awesome. Really a good lesson for life for me growing up.
In the spring of 2019, Nelson was chosen to be the superintendent of the district. She would help navigate the district through a global pandemic that impacted learning like never before seen. During her time as superintendent, she opened 10 new campuses as the district continued to see fast growth and now serves more than 30,000 students. She helped lead a successful bond election in 2024 for more than $380 million. The funds will be used for 2 new elementary schools and a replacement campus for Stevenson Primary and Disney Elementary, as well as 1 new junior high school. Nelson stepped up when Mother Nature saw fit to have a tornado damage Disney beyond repair during the winter break of 2024, helping lead the district to pivot and have a campus ready in mere days for students to continue their education without skipping a beat. It's this dedication to students that led to having the Ames Sports Award ceremony create the Carol Nelson Integrity Award.
What truly sets you apart is your desire, discipline, and dedication to serve others. You know, we've worked around some great superintendents, but Ms. Nelson, I haven't been around one that has truly taken that call of serving others the way you do. Your servant's heart is displayed every day in everything that you do. Know that we love you. Know that I love you. We will always be family. Take care and God bless you.
She has helped celebrate 100 years of excellence in our district, but now as she embarks on retirement, she gets to focus on those starfish near and dear to her heart.
Congratulations. Can't wait to see you at our house a lot more. I mean, now that you have a lot of free time.
Free babysitting.
Couldn't be happier for her. You know, she's been the best and worked so hard. And now it's time for her to be able to be grandma.
Here's to the legacy behind us and the greatness unfolding right now. An ocean of opportunity awaits as the sun sets on this remarkable career. Thank you, Carol Nelson. You made a difference to many.
Thank you all. I'm looking at one of my students here, student A. He has the most beautiful smile, and I discovered it at Whataburger. He was laughing. I was like, you haven't smiled, and look at him. He's got a beautiful smile. Wow. You know, you sit there and you watch it and you think they're talking about somebody else. You're kind of like, just why? Oh, yeah, that's great. And they're like, wait a minute. You know, I've always said that this has been an honor and a privilege for me to serve in this role, but and I truly mean this. You know, I get credit for stuff, but I really have a strong team that supports me, that works with me, that makes things happen. I just sometimes get the credit for it, but really it's our team that works together that really is the ones that make it happen each and every day. So as you saw the students up here earlier, our future's bright. I have a lot of hope for the future. But I would have to say in my time that I've spent here in Alvin ISD, teaching was probably the most rewarding position that I ever held, because you truly did make a difference in each and every, and our teachers, I say each and every day, they work hard for our students and they put their heart and soul into it. And so someone very wise today told me and read me something, I wish I would have kept it, but it was about, you know, you can go to work and you can put all this into work and you're replaceable. But at home, you're not replaceable. And so it's time for me to step back and spend time. My husband's here, Bill Wave. I said, what's he doing here? Because he came when I got named.
Yes.
And I hadn't seen him since. But he does watch every meeting. He said, you know what? You didn't come to work with me. I'm not going to work with you. And this is my work, right? But, you know, just being able to not have to worry about the weather calls or people, you know, there's a reason I'm not on social media. I don't need that noise in my life. There's a lot of great things, don't get me wrong, but when I was a librarian at Harvey and the internet came out, I was like, that's not going to be good for kids. Even though we have firewalls, we got smart kids that can get around stuff. And I really worried about our students. And now you see you see the effects of some of the social media is having on students. And I said, I could have told you this back when it came out. I worried about our kids, my own kids too, but I can't imagine, I think back and people go, what would you have changed? I said, nothing, because you make decisions with the information you have at the time, the best decision that you can make. Hindsight, 2020 is hindsight. You can go back and say, coulda, shoulda, woulda, but at the time, we made the best decision with the information we had for our students. And I would hope that people know that my decisions were always about kids and how is this going to affect kids. And then beyond kids, it was my staff. How is this going to affect my staff? And I can say thank you to our board sitting here, my current trustees, for your support, but also the other trustees that I've served with in the past. Again, they've made decisions based on the time and the information that they had at that time, the best decision for Alvin ISD and our community. And as you see, we've grown over the years, and you saw all the students up here, and they all come from different backgrounds, different families. They've had different paths. And I think as long as we stay focused on each and every child and do what's best for them, we're in a good place. We're in a great place. We're in a great place. And so thank you to the staff that are here this evening and those that are watching. And I could go on all night long. But, so thank you, board.
Well,
Thank you.
so will the board and Carol please join me in the front? All your years of service. Carol Nelson, Superintendent, for 30 years of exceptional leadership, devoted service, your vision and dedication have made a meaningful difference. We thank you.
Thank you.
We thank you for your love of our children and our staff. We appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I won't send you my personal one. Oh, me too. So y'all have to know what he said. No more of my emails. I said, well, then I won't send you my personal.
And Carol, just a
Thank
little
you.
something on behalf of the
Aw.
board, just a treat. We so much
Thank you.
appreciate all your time. And being a BOI, I believe, born on island, I believe that you will be enjoying that.
Yes. Hopefully I get to spend time on islands.
That's right.
A new number. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Love y'all. Love you. Thank you.
So the next item on our agenda is a presentation, and that's going to be by the Alvin ISD Education Foundation.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening. My name is Lori Lynn Wynn, and I'm president of the Alvin ISD Education Foundation, and it's a great night to be here. Tonight is a celebration of what happens when a community believes in public education. The Alvin ISD Education Foundation works year-round to create opportunities, remove barriers, and invest in innovative programs that directly impact students and staff across our district. This work happens because of dedicated board members, of which, if you would all come up to the front, please, that are here, generous sponsors, committed volunteers, and a community that are y'all in this room that believes in saying yes to public education. Last year, we had a teacher reach out and ask if we offered principal certification. At the time, we said no. But instead of stopping there, we asked ourselves, well, why not? That conversation led to action, and this year, principal certification support became a reality. Wow. That kind of open-minded thinking is what sets our foundation apart. We are not here to simply repeat what has always been done. We are here to find meaningful ways to meet the evolving needs of Alvin ISD. Everything we do is centered around one goal: creating meaningful opportunities for Alvin ISD students and educators. When you stop and think about what this community has made possible, it is really incredible. In less than 18 months, the Alvin ISD Education Foundation has given back nearly $1 million to the district. 18 months, guys. This is the power of community. This is the power of partnership. And this is the power of believing in public education. And of course, we couldn't do it without our executive staff, Brandy and Nina, who work very hard. The rest of us are volunteers, but they're the boots on the ground. It's just the two of them, and they do an incredible job day in and day out. They're so dedicated to our mission. So because of this shared commitment, the Alvin ISD Education Foundation is incredibly proud to announce that this year's total contribution back to the district is $423,277.84.
Good job. Thank you. Thank you, man. Thank you. Thanks, sir.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate you.
All right, then, moving into the agenda. Agenda item number 6 is open forum, and we do not have any request. So we're at the consent agenda items. I'm going to read them. And then, board, if there's any items that you want to pull for individual consideration, please let me know. A, request to consider approval of board minutes. B, request to consider approval of award of contractor consultant proposals 2605 CCP. Request to consider approval of RFP 2605 fuel. Request to consider approval of cooperative purchase Manville High School roof replacement. E, request to consider approval for award of construction manager at risk contract for the Manville High School expansion and renovation project. F, request to consider approval of investment policy firms and sources. G, request to consider approval of proposed revisions of policy FFA local. And H, request to consider approval of teacher data portal of the Texas Assessment Management System waiver. Superintendent Nelson, is there any other information you want to provide for these? Or the board, is there any that y'all want to pull for individual consideration? All right, then, I will entertain a motion to approve consent agenda items A through H.
I move the board approve consent agenda items A through H as presented.
Thank you, Trustee Scott. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Trustee Humbert. So we have a first by Trustee Scott, a second by Trustee Humbert. All in favor of approving the consent agenda items A through H. Motion carries 7-0. Next agenda item is a request to canvass May 2nd, 2026 trustee election returns and certify election results.
So board, let me pull this up real quick. The canvassing board met, and official results are as follows. In the race for trustee position 6, Fernando Hinojosa received 53.22% of the vote, which was equivalent to 3,487 votes. Fainetta Burrell received 46.78% of the vote, which was 3,065 votes. Fernando Hinojosa received the majority of the votes cast. In the race for trustee position 7, Gabe Garza received 46.15% of the vote, which was 3,017 votes. Talisa Keel received 38.37% of the vote, which was 2,508 votes. Courtney Morris received 48% of the vote, which is 1,012 votes. Gabe Garza received the majority of the vote cast. Attached, you find a report that notes the results are unofficial. Results will become official once they are canvassed and approved by you this evening.
All right. I will entertain a motion for the May 2nd, 2026 trustee election to be canvassed and certified with the following winners declared. Position 6, Fernando Hinojosa. Position 7, Gabe Garza.
I move that the results of the May 2nd, 2026 trustee election be canvassed and certified with the following winners being declared. Position 6, Fernando Hinojosa, and Position 7, Gabe Garza.
Thank you, Trustee Roberson. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Trustee Scott. So we have a first by Trustee Roberson and a second by Trustee Scott. Is there any discussions or comments? All right, then, hearing none, all in favor for the May 2nd, 2026 trustee election to be canvassed and certified with the following winners to be declared. Position 6, Fernando Hinojosa. Position 7, Gabe Garza. Motion carries 7-0. Next on the agenda is the request to consider approval of COLA for the 2026-2027 school year.
So Board, Alvin ISD is currently in the process of developing the 2026-2027 budget. During the board budget workshop held on May the 5th, 2026, the board received information regarding the district's current financial position, projected revenue outlook, and priority expenditures for the upcoming year. School districts across the state continue to experience reduced flexibility in discretionary funding as budgets are increasingly impacted by state mandates and inflationary pressures. Following the 89th legislative session, the state-funded teacher salary increases through the teacher retention allotment. While this designated funding is expected to sustain the related teacher raises, ongoing cost of living adjustments are not supported through dedicated state funding. Alvin ISD and the Board of Trustees have a long-standing history of providing cost of living adjustments, recognizing that the recruitment and retention of high-quality faculty and staff remain an ongoing board priority. As such, the board is presented with an opportunity to consider an approval of a 2% cost of living adjustment for the 2026-2027 school year.
Thank you. I'll entertain a motion for the board to approve the designated cost of living adjustment for the 2026-2027 fiscal year as presented.
I move that the board approve the designated cost of living adjustment for the 26-27 fiscal year as presented.
Thank you. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Humbert, for that second. So we have a first by Mr. Garza, a second by Mr. Humbert. Is there any discussion?
I just want to carry on from what I mentioned in the workshop, that we look at ensuring we have a balanced budget going into look for opportunities for the June meeting to make sure that our budget's balanced for the new school year. That'd be my only question.
To follow up on that, I don't know what our measures are. He beat me to it. I was going to propose an amendment to that and suggest a 3% cost of living. I welcome the discussion, but I'd asked for that historical data, and we've done that for the past 10 years, and I understand the position that we're in and not certain what the state is going to do. But I believe we have the ability to find a way, and I just don't see, I understand the growth is slowing, but we are still growing, and we've done it for the past 10 years, and I'd like to see us be able to continue that. I understand the difference. It's about a $2 million difference. I either welcome the discussion of us to be able to amend that.
So you want to, propose an amended motion?
I would like to propose an amended motion to a 3%
Okay,
cost
so
of living.
We have a first, so we
Second.
have to do that, so second for that. So, yes, Mr. Roberson did, so first by Mr. Johnson, second by Mr. Roberson. And so we can open up for the discussion for that one, and then we can take a vote on that. Okay?
Correct. Thank you.
I'm good with that. Like I said, we have that conversation in June to see how to make sure we have a balanced budget going into the new
Correct. I
school
still
year.
follow that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. And we talked about it in the
Same
workshop.
page.
Same comments. I mean, we talked about it in the budget workshop, but just looking at the one-time funds that we've already allocated to ensure we still are able to provide a 3% COLA for our staff. We're open to doing that for sure.
So just so we have direction in preparing for that June budget, and of course, there'll be a new superintendent sitting here. So we're going to go ahead and we'll calculate that 3% in if the board so votes to do that. And then from the conversation from the workshop, then pull back on the non-annual? Is that the desire of the board to pull back on that? Okay.
That is correct.
Just so that we have the correct direction.
I wouldn't say to pull back, I would say look at them.
Look at it, do a deeper dive.
Okay.
They're on there for a reason.
Okay.
Right.
Do you want to
But
vote on that
but
first
if-
or have the discussion? We gotta vote on that first. And then,
Well, we're in the
We're in
discussion
the
part of it.
discussion
Yeah,
part.
we're still in there, yeah,
So
yeah.
the question is then, if we want a balanced budget, which I have that desire as well, then we will have to pull back considerably on those and do a deeper dive, but we're going to have to,
Have
when
a
we
discussion.
can, we'll come back and make a proposal or,
So I can
team will
clarify,
make a-
I can clarify my amendment if we like, for the minutes. I propose a 3%, in line with what trustee Garza said, for us to get to a balanced budget.
Okay.
I understand the annual expenses,
Non-annual.
non-annual expenses. I believe we can find a way. And I welcome that discussion in June when we have our budget meeting. So that is
Okay.
what I'd like us to.
That's the amendment.
All right, so we have the amended motion, we have a first, we have a second, we have discussion, and so we need to vote on the amended motion, which is going to be a 3% COLA for the 26-27 fiscal year. So all in favor of that? Motion carries, yeah, okay, 7-0, so we do not need to go back and do anything with the original motion then, because it dies. All right.
Thank you.
Next agenda item is a request to consider approval of designation of non-business days, House Bill 3033.
Madam President,
Yes,
when we voted on the amended motion, it
Yes.
now replaces the original
Original
motion.
motion,
Now we
yes.
go back to the original, which is now a 3.
do we need to do that even
Yeah.
though because the amended passed?
So we voted on the amendment, which now replaces the
So
original.
we should vote on the original then?
Now we're voting on the new original.
Thank you for that very much.
No
So, going back to the original motion, the board to approve a 2% cost of living.
3%.
3.
No,
Because
no.
you're doing the
The
new.
original is 2.
Original was 2.
The original has been amended. We've approved the original.
But
So the new motion is to approve a 3% COLA.
That's what we just did with his amended motion. Yes and no.
I
Let's
meant-
just go
Yes.
ahead and do it for the heck of it. So, you might as well, because you can't do it enough to make sure it's done right.
As long as that doesn't mean 6, right? Just-
As long as it doesn't mean 6.
I amended
That
Gabe's
sounds good.
motion. I amended the 2%.
Yes. So going back to the original motion, we have Mr. Garza as a first and Mr. Humbert as a second. And so we've had discussion, we've had an amended motion, which is going to be 3% cost of living for the 26-27 school year. So then, all in favor of approving the 3% designated cost of living adjustment for the 26-27 school year?
There we go.
Motion carries 7-0. Both motions have carried. Sorry, Ms. McWhorter, for that dancing that we had to do there. And
She's
thank you,
typing
Mr.
over here. She's
Roberson,
typing.
for your assistance with that. I thought that would kill the original motion, so thank you. All right, so we're going to go back to number 10, which is the request to consider approval of designation of non-business days, House Bill 3033.
So Board, House Bill 3033 authorizes a governmental entity to designate up to 10 non-business days per calendar year that shall not be counted toward the period in which the entity must respond to a public information request. Under current practices, there are instances in which a, quote, business day for the district may occur on a date when the district is closed, thereby unintentionally reducing the time available to process and respond to such request. In order to address this issue and to ensure alignment with district operations, it's necessary for the Board of Trustees to formally designate specific, quote, non-business days corresponding to locally recognized break periods. Absent such designation, these days would otherwise be treated as business days under the provisions of House Bill 3033. It is important to emphasize that the designation of these non-business days is limited solely to the calculation of deadlines for the release of public information and does not impact other operational or instructional calendars. Board action is requested to formally approve the identified non-business days for purposes of compliance with House Bill 3033. And then there's an attached proposed calendar with the dates.
Thank you. Board, I will entertain the approval of the designated non-business days as presented.
I move that the board approve the designated non-business days as presented.
Thank you, Trustee Humbert. Is there a second?
A second.
Who wants to do it? Okay, Danielle, you're going to do it. Thank you, Trustee Sweeney. First by Mr. Humbert, second by Trustee Sweeney. Is there any discussion? All right, then. Hearing none, all in favor to approve the designated non-business days as presented. Motion carries 7-0. Number 11, request to consider approval of employment of personnel.
So board attached, you will see recommendations for contract for teaching, counselors, dyslexia teachers, coaches, things of that nature for recommendation for consideration.
Thank you. I will entertain a motion to approve the requested personnel items as presented.
I move that the board approval be granted for requested personnel items as presented.
Thank you, Trustee Sweeney. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Trustee Scott. So we have a first by Trustee Sweeney, a second by Trustee Scott. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor for the board to approve the requested personnel items as presented. Motion carries 7-0. All right, and then number 12, request to consider approval of assistant principal at Hassey Elementary.
Elementary is location.
Request to consider, request to consider assistant principal. The location is at Hassey Elementary.
Correct. So board, Ms. Shannon Davison is an experienced educational leader with over 15 years in elementary education at Santa Fe Independent School District. She currently serves as assistant principal at R.J. Woolham Elementary, where she has also worked as a reading language arts instructional coach and a GT teacher. Her career began in the classroom teaching second grade at both R.J. Woolham and Kubitschek Elementary, building a strong foundation in student learning, instructional support, and campus leadership. Shannon received her bachelor's degree in business administration from Lemoyne College and her master's degree in childhood education from State University of New York College. The committee and myself are recommending for consideration to the board to approve Shannon Davison to assist in leading the staff and students as assistant principal of Hassey Elementary School.
Thank you. Board, I will entertain a motion to approve Ms. Shannon Davidson to be serving as the assistant principal at Hassey Elementary.
Coming from the Fay, I approve the board. I move that the board approve be granted to Ms. Shannon Davidson to serve as principal for Hassey Elementary.
Oh, you never know.
Wow.
Okay, so we have a first by Trustee Scott. Is there a second?
I second.
You sure you want to?
I know.
Oh, my
The
goodness.
Faye.
So we have a fun motion by Trustee Scott, and Trustee Sweeney has seconded. Is there any discussion that could be added to what Trustee Scott had to say? All
You
right.
learn something new every day.
Don't you now? All right, so all in favor of approving Ms. Shannon Davidson to serve as assistant principal for Hassey Elementary? Motion carries 7-0.
Shannon, if you want to stand. And will you go ahead and introduce your guests that you brought with you this evening? So your daughter will be attending Alvin schools, correct? Okay. 10th grade.
That's one more
Awesome.
enrollment.
Congratulations. That's right.
See?
Hey, we're moving on up already.
She
Grew by one.
actually, and that's great because she
what you
lives
did
in
there,
the
Johnny.
district, so she's a taxpayer.
I see what you did there,
She's a
Johnny.
taxpayer, too. That's awesome.
You're talking about my comments?
I've been on my best
goodness.
behavior.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Welcome. Thank you for being here this evening.
What grade are our boys in?
Do what?
What grade are your sons in?
They graduated. Yeah,
Can't get
I
any
know.
lower.
Congratulations.
I hear you. Okay, next on the agenda is a request to consider approval of principal for Iowa Colony High School.
So Board, as you know, our Iowa Colony High School principal position has been open, and we did not do our interviews till later after testing because we wanted to keep the focus at the school. And Mr. Craig Rhodes helped support the campus, but Ms. Tate has done a great job on the day-to-day basis there. She's the associate principal. Oh, is she here? Oh, there.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's one of the assistants. That's like it. So this evening, after a very large committee with lots of people from different areas that will be working with our high school principal, we are recommending Dr., and I call him Tony, so I'm going to give you what I call him, Tony. Dr. Taylor is an experienced educational leader currently serving as principal at Rodeo Palms Junior High, a role he's held since 2024. Prior to this position, Dr. Taylor was associate principal at Shadow Creek High School from 2022 to 2024 and an assistant principal from 2017 to 2022. With a strong foundation in career and technical education, Dr. Taylor has served as a teacher and a coach across multiple districts, including Dickinson ISD, Alief ISD, Hastings High School, Cedar Hill ISD, and Dallas ISD. Spanning over 2 decades in education, Dr. Taylor's career reflects a commitment to student development, instructional excellence, and leadership growth. Tony received his bachelor's degree in hospitality and tourism from Northwestern State University, his master's of education degree in instructional technology from America Intercontinental University, and his doctorate of education degree in educational administration from Capella University. So it's my recommendation, as well as the committees, that the board consider approving Dr. Tony Taylor to lead the staff and students as the principal of Iowa Colony High School.
All right. I will entertain a motion to approve Dr. Tony Taylor to serve as Iowa Colony High School principal.
I move that the board approves Dr. Toriano Taylor to serve as
Fancy.
Iowa Colony High School principal.
Fancy, thank you. Is there a second?
I'll second
I
it.
second.
All right, who's going to do it?
Madam.
All right.
Go ahead.
Trustee Sweeney. So we have a first by Trustee Roberson, a second by Trustee Sweeney. Is any discussion?
Beat you, Gabe.
Oh, my gosh.
I just want to share, with all people, right? Dr. Taylor, I know him as Tony Taylor too. I don't know where this other name came from. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. I have a whole nother name too. It's okay. It's okay.
That's his LinkedIn name.
Right, I have a whole nother name too. But just personally raising children in this district, right? Dr. Taylor was a associate principal for my oldest son, and when I think about before I even met him, I knew who he was because of the experience that my son had with him at the school. And as parents, when you send your children to school and we talk about the educators and the impact that you have on the kids' lives, it's amazing, right? To be able to say, hey, I'm sending this child, even when they're in high school, to this campus, and for people to be able to pour into them and them to remember those experiences and learn is priceless, right? So I'm a fan of public education, but I'm even greater fan of our educators. And I personally have experienced the impact that he's made on individuals' lives. So I now have a junior in college that loves Dr. Taylor. He's always, Dr. Taylor will forever be embedded in his life. So I'm sure he's had that same impact on several other students and things of that nature. But just to personally experience it has been pretty amazing. That's my comment.
I have 2 questions.
Yes.
It's HR related. You still got it in you.
Yeah, I do.
For the application or the interview process, did we look at candidates both internally and externally?
We did, but they had to have principal experience. So yes, we looked inside and outside, and Dr. Taylor was above and beyond the best that the committee recommended. So,
Well, that actually
most qualified.
serves for the second question as well. And I asked that question because I want to be sure as we move forward that we are always identifying individuals who are uniquely qualified for the moment, uniquely qualified to lead our schools. And I do believe that Dr. Toriano Taylor is uniquely qualified for that role. Your track record, even before I got on this board, before I started living in the district, I followed you in your work as you've navigated and matriculated on. And I know what that journey is like. And so I'm proud to see you in that seat. And is anything that this board or this trustee can do to support you in that work, please let us know. Congratulations.
All right. So all in favor of approving I'm sticking with Tony Taylor to serve as Iowa
Right,
Colony High
right.
School principal. All in favor? Motion carries 7-0. Taylor?
So would you like to introduce your guests this evening that you brought, besides your colleagues in the room? There you go. And your new team is right over here cheering you on. So. Congratulations. We're very excited for you. Excited for Iowa Colony High School as well.
All right, next agenda item is closed executive session. We're going to be entering a closed executive session at 7:22 PM for 551.074, discussion of personnel. We will be coming back to adjourn. in open session. It is 8:19 PM. Next item on the agenda, let's see, 8:19, is adjournment. I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
I move to adjourn.
Thank you, trustee Humbird. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Thank you, trustee Sweeney. All in favor of adjourning? Motion carries thank you, 7-0.